Happy Halloween! I can't get enough of this guy. Nope. I really can't get enough of that guy. He's hilarious. My mom sent him to me in a wonderful little Halloween care package, and I had seen him at Walmart, and every time we passed him at Walmart, we had to go hit the little button and would awkwardly dance. Check out my shirts! I got Halloween swagger! I will never do that again, promise. It's finally getting close to Halloween, and this starts kicking off all my favorite holidays and everything. Lindsay, I know technically Halloween falls on your week next week, but I love Halloween, as you can tell from my lovely banner and skeleton and my shirt. So I thought I'd do a Halloween vlog. Halloween has always been fun for me. I trick-or-treated until the very last moment when it was not socially acceptable and looked very strange for me to go trick-or-treating. But really, who wants to pass up free candy? I don't. Halloween is just a really fun excuse to eat all the candy that you can in the span of 24 hours and get away with it. And I'm all for eating tons of chocolate on one day. I'm perfectly okay with that. Since Halloween is all about being afraid and ghouls and goblins and all that stuff, I thought I'd do a video about what I'm personally afraid of. I've actually seen a lot of videos on YouTube already that are doing this, and so I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon and talk about my phobias, which are really stupid phobias. So here we go. I am mycophobic, which is one of probably my most embarrassing fears. Mycophobia, Danny and Lindsay, in case you don't know, is the fear of fungus. And for me specifically, it is the fear of mushrooms. Don't ask me why. It's, I don't know. It's mushrooms. They're weird, and they have little gills on the underside of them, and they're weird, and I hate them, and my friends threaten me with mushrooms all the time, and of all the things to be threatened with, mushrooms is not one that you would think would be terrifying, but for me it is. And it's not like I go screaming in fear or like cry anytime I see a mushroom, but I do shiver uncontrollably anytime I see one or am in the vicinity of one, or really anytime someone mentions one, quite frankly. My second fear, I actually had to look this one up and make sure that it was a legitimate name, and apparently it is, so I'm not alone, is scaleophobia, which is the fear of escalators. Now, kind of like my mushroom thing, I can be near one, really, and I will ride escalators, especially in the mall, because I'm lazy and I don't want to walk up the stairs, but I really, my heart does stop for a moment every time I step on an escalator, and it does take me a few minutes to even get on the escalator and make sure that I have my footing. The backstory for this, I do have a legitimate one, is when I was a freshman in high school, we had a state competition down in Austin that I attended, and I was wearing heels that day because I wanted to look all fancy when I played my flute for the judges, and I had to get on an escalator to go up to the room I was playing at. So as I'm stepping on, and it was a down escalator, by the way, so I'm stepping on this escalator and I lost my footing and I tripped. But I managed to turn and grab the side of the escalator with my flute still in the other hand. I really don't know how I did this in hindsight, but it happened. I'm laying on the escalator with the stairs bumping underneath me, holding on for dear life with my flute in the air, and everyone's just staring at me. No one came to help me. And I managed to pull myself up back onto solid ground by myself. No one helped me. No flutes were harmed in the process, I should also note. But yeah, after that, I really have not completely gotten over my minor fear of escalators. Other fears, I don't know, I'm not too fond of spiders. I'll kill them, not fond of them. You all know I hate crickets at this point. So yay, those are Abby's phobias. You can use those against me now if you want. An escalator full of mushrooms would probably be my worst nightmare. Other Halloween news. I work in the stadium here at my college for the home football games, and because there's some really fancy suites up at the very top of the stadium, and so I stand next to the elevators and I put the wristbands on people to make sure that they are in fact allowed to be up there. So for this upcoming game this week, we are required to wear a costume since this is the game closest to Halloween. I'm a little nervous about walking across campus in this costume. Lots of fun looks. Ta-da! I believe I can fly. So in any case, there you go. Speaking of Halloween costumes, check out this complimentary old Halloween photo that proves Danny and I can't take serious pictures together. Danny and Lindsay, I hope you guys have had a good week and that you guys have a happy Halloween in this upcoming week. Get as much candy as possible, indulge, calories do not count on holidays. Hope life's treating you guys well. Oh, he actually stops.